Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well at home. Again it's time for maths lecture. So students, let us begin. In our last lectures we have completed our chapter number 3, that is subtraction. Okay, so today we are going to solve extra worksheet. Today we are going to solve extra worksheet. And one more thing I want to remind you all that no need to note down in classwork copy. This is extra work. You can solve this worksheet in rough copy. Once again I am reminding you all, this is the extra work. No need to solve in classwork copy. Solve in rough copy. Okay students? So let's begin. Our question number 1. Question number 1 was fill in the blanks. Question number 1 was fill in the blanks. Part A. The bigger number from which the smaller number is subtracted. The bigger number from which the smaller number is subtracted is called. See, suppose these two numbers are the given numbers. So now the question is asking the bigger number from which the smaller number is subtracted. It means question is asking about this number. So what we call this number? Very good. We call it as minuend. So let's write minuend, and I hope you all did correctly. This is for you all. If you made any mistake, you can check, or if you forget anything, you can revise all the concepts here in this extra worksheet session. Now, part B. The smaller number that is subtracted from the bigger number is called. See, let me take again an example. Now, question is asking us the smaller number. Smaller number means this number that is subtracted from the bigger number. It means the smaller number, it means this number which is getting subtracted from the bigger number. So the question is asking about this number. So what we call this number? Very good, subtrahend. So let's write subtrahend as answer. Now the next number, the result obtained on subtraction is called. See, when we solve any subtraction question, whatever result we will get, what we call it as? Very good, we call it as difference. So the third answer is difference. Now the next one, D. When a number is subtracted from itself, the result is. Suppose we are subtracting 5 from 5, 2 from 2, 1 from 1, 100 from 100. So, remember subtraction property, whenever any number is subtracted from itself, the result is 0. So, let's write the answer 0. When a number is subtracted from itself, the answer is 0. Now, when 1 is subtracted from a number, this property also we had learned. 0 property and 1 property. Whenever 1 is subtracted from a number, the answer is predecessor or previous number. If we subtract 1 from 4, what is the previous number of 4? It is 3. And if we subtract 1 from 3, what is the previous number of 3? That is 2. So we write 2. This is how we were doing it. And there is a term. There is a specific term. We can call it as predecessor 2. We can call it as predecessor 2. So let's write the answer of E, that is predecessor. Predecessor or the previous number. So these are the answers of question number 1. These are the answers of question number 1. All of you check whether you have done correctly or not. when the bigger number from which the smaller number is subtracted is called minuend. B. The smaller number that is subtracted from the bigger number is called subtrahend. The result obtained on subtraction is called difference. When a number is subtracted from itself, the answer is 0. And when 1 is subtracted from a number, the answer is predecessor of the number. Predecessor means previous number. So let me write previous number 2 in the bracket. Predecessor means previous number. So these are the answers of the question number 1, that was fill in the blanks. Now moving towards second question. Second question, subtract by counting backwards. See, when we started our chapter number 3, subtraction, the very first method of subtraction we learned was backward counting, subtraction by backward counting. I hope you all remember that. So the very first part A is 57 minus 5. 57 minus 5, let's do it. So for solving this, first of all we will write 57, or in the place of this dots we can put is equals to marks also. Okay, now minus 5 is there, so first of all we will make 5 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, minus 5 is there, so we made 5 blanks. Now let's write the counting. 56, 55, 54, 53 and 52. So 52 is our answer. Okay, students? So now part B. 62 minus 3. 62 minus 3. So we have to start from 62. So let's write 62. Now minus 3 is there. So let's make 3 blank places. Now start counting backward. 62, 61, 60 and 59. Okay. Now the next part, that is 78 minus 7. 78 minus 7. So we have to start from 78. Now minus 7 is there. So let's make 7 blank places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now let's start counting backward. 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72 and 71. So 78 minus 7 is equals to 71. The last number is our answer. Now moving towards next part, part D. 84 minus 6. 84 minus 6. See, the number 84 is given. So let's start from the 84. Minus 6 is there. So let's make 6 blank places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now let's count the backward. 83, 82, 81, 80, 80, 79 and 78. Okay, students. Now the last one, part E. 36 minus 4. 36 minus 4. So let's start from number 36. Minus 4 is there. So let's make 4 blank places. Now start counting backward. 35, 34, 33 and 32. As we stopped at 32, it means 32 is our answer. So this is how. I hope you all did this one correctly. So all of you check answer. Check your answer with my answer. If you made any mistake, you can correct it now. Okay, so now moving towards next question. All of you, I hope you all did it correctly. See, because we have done whole chapter and we learned all the concepts of our chapter. And now these were the extra questions for your practice, and this lecture is for you if you have solved correctly or not. If you forget any concept, you can learn from here. Okay, students? Now, question number 3 is solve the following. Question number 3 is solve the following. Let's do it. Part A, 28 minus 1. Let me write all the questions first. Part B, 75 minus 1. Part C, 48 minus 1. Part D, 76 minus 1. 76 minus 1. And part E is 81 minus 1. See, in all the question, minus 1 is given there. So, remember subtraction property. Whenever 1 is subtracted from any number, the result is previous number or predecessor, we can call it. So, in all the question, we only need to write the previous numbers because minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 is there. So, let's write the previous numbers. What is the previous number of 28? Yes, it is 27. What is the previous number of 75? Very good, it is 74. What is the previous number of 48? Very good, it is 47. What is the previous number of 76? It is the number 75. What is the previous number of 81? 80. So I hope this question you all did correctly because this is very easy question. Whenever we will see minus 1, we know the subtraction property. Whenever 1 is subtracted from any number, the result is previous number. So all of you, hope you have checked your answer. Now moving towards next question. Excuse me everyone. Okay. So now the next question, question number 4. Subtract the following 2-digit numbers. Question number 4 is subtract the following 2-digit numbers. So let's start with part A. Writing tens and ones. 85 minus 63. See students, whether we are doing it in rough copy, no matters, but writing properly is needed. If we will not write properly ones below ones, tens below tens, then we can make mistakes. So whether we are doing it in rough copy or fair copy or in classwork copy, that doesn't matter. The only thing matters is to write properly. So starting from the ones place, 5 minus 3. All of you open 5 fingers. Now minus 3 is there. So close 3 fingers out of those 5. Now count the remaining fingers. How many fingers are left? Very good. 2 fingers are left. there. So let's write the number 2. Moving towards tens place. 8 minus 6. 8 minus 6 is there. So all of you first of all open 8 fingers. Open 8 fingers. Now minus 6 is there. So now close 6 fingers. How many fingers are left now? 2 fingers. So let's write the number 2. This is our answer 22. Now part B. That is 76 minus 42. 76 minus 42. Again starting from the ones place 6 minus 2. All of you open 6 fingers. Open 6 fingers. Now minus 2 is there. So close 2 fingers. Now tell me how many fingers are left. Very good. 4 fingers are left. So we will write the number 4. 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is there. So all of you open 7 fingers first. Open 7 fingers first and now minus 4 is there. So close 4 fingers. Close 4 fingers. How many fingers are left? Only 3. So we will write the number 3. Now part C. 57 minus 35. 57 minus 35. Again starting from the ones place. 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5. All of you open 7 fingers. Now minus 5 is there, so close 5 fingers. How many fingers are left? 2 fingers. So we will write the number 2. Now moving towards tens column, 5 minus 3. All of you open 5 fingers. Now minus 3 is there. So close now 3 fingers. How many fingers are left? 2 fingers. So we will write the number 2. So these are the solution of part A, B and C. Hope part D and E you can do by your own. I am writing answers only for part D and E. Till then check your answer. So the answer for part D is 39 and answer for part E is 3 or 0, 3. Answer for part E is 0, 3. So I hope you all did correctly. And all of you check your answer quickly as we need to move forward. I hope you all have checked your answer. Now moving towards next question, dear students. Question number 5. Subtract the following and check your answer by addition. Question number 5. Subtract the following sums and check your answer by addition. See, when we were doing our chapter, then at that time also we checked our answer. So first of all, we'll subtract, then we'll check our answer by addition. So let's see part A. Tens, ones, let me write first of all. Now 75 minus 43. 75 minus 43. So first of all, let us subtract 5 minus 3. We just did it. Our answer is 2. Now 7 minus 4. This one we just did it in question number 4 also. So the answer is 3. So for checking answer, how we do it? We make a cross first. as second addend, that is 43. Now let's add our difference and subtrahend. If we get it equals to 75, then we will think that, or we will get to know that our answer is correct. That subtraction is correct. So 3 plus 2 is, 2 plus 3 is 5. So let's write the 5. Now 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. Very good. So we'll write number 7. See, we got 75 as answer and 75 was our minuend. So it means we did correctly. So this is the way of checking answer. I hope you all did correctly, dear students. Now moving towards next question. Part B. Minus 38. Now see, we cannot remove 8 from 2 in the ones place. So we will borrow a 10. This 8 will become 7 and this 2 will become 12. 12 minus 8 is equals to, all of you do it fast. 12 minus 8 is equals to 4 and 7 minus 3 is also equal to 4. Again, we will make a cross first and then a dash line. Okay, so this difference we will write at the top or as first addend. This subtrahend we will write as second addend. Let's add them. If we will get the answer, our sum equal to the minuend, it means we solved the question correctly. So 4 plus 8. All of you add 4 and 8. Count 4 finger marks and then 8 finger marks. Count 4 finger marks and 8 finger marks. How many finger marks? Very good, 12 finger marks. So regrouping we all know. So 1 will be in the form of carrying the next column. So all of you add 1, 4 and 3. Add 1, 4 and 3 and tell me the answer. Yes. How much? 8. See, we got answer 8 tens and 2 ones, 82. Is it equal to our minuend? Yes, it means we did it correctly too. Okay students, now moving towards next question, part C. I hope you all did it correctly because students, we did all these things in our chapter when we were solving our chapter 3. You all learned all the things. Now, part C. 92 minus 68. 92 minus 68. See, again we cannot remove 8 from 2. We just did this 2 minus 8. So this 9 will become 8 and this 2 will become 12. Now all of you minus subtract 8 from 12. Subtract 8 from 12 and tell me how many left. Very good, 4. So we will write the number 4. 8 minus 6. All of you subtract 6 from 8. Subtract 6 from 8. Very good. The answer is 2. So we subtracted 68 from 92 and got 24 as difference. Let's check we did it correctly or not. So first of all, we'll make a cross, then a simple line. Okay. So we will write this difference as first addend 24 and subtract the second. Let's add them. 4 plus 8. All of you add 4 and 8. 4 plus 8. Very good. 12. Now add 1, 2 and 6. Add 1, 2 and 6. How many? Very good. 9. So we will write 9. It means our sum is 92. It must be equal to this place. Okay, this must be equal to minuend. Okay students, so our minuend and sum is equal. It means this is our correct answer. So now with this we are done with fifth question also. Now moving towards question number 6. All of you read question number 6 as it is word problem. Read once. Okay. So question number 6 is Sammy had 48 chocolates. He gave 19 chocolates to his sister. How many chocolates were left with him? See, there is a person Sammy. He had 48 chocolates. Now he gave some chocolates to his sister. He gave 19 chocolates to his sister. Now how many chocolates are left with him? Let's see. Let's solve the question. Initially, Sammy had how many chocolates? Sammy had 48 chocolates. 48 chocolates. Now, he gave how many chocolates he gave? 19 chocolates. Or in the place of he gave, we can write he gave to sister also. Or Sammy, in the place of Sammy we are writing he gave to sister. How many? How many chocolates? 19 chocolates. Now how many chocolates are left? If we will subtract 19 from 48, then we will get the left number of chocolates. So, starting from the ones place, 8 minus 9. Now, can we subtract 9 from 8? Yes or no? No, because 9 is the bigger number. So, for making this number bigger, we will borrow a 10. This 4 will become 3 and this 8 will become 18. So, 18 minus 9. All of you subtract 9 from 18. Do it. Very good. It is 9. So let's write the 9. Now 3 minus 1. What is the previous number of 3? 2. So we'll write 2. So left 29. 29 what? 29 chocolates. So let's write 29 chocolates and we can write answer also. So question is asking us how many chocolates were left with him. So there were 29 chocolates left. There were 29 chocolates left. So dear students, I hope you all did in the same manner. Okay students, this is all for today's lecture. We will meet in next lecture. So in this lecture or with this lecture we are done with revision, worksheets, extra worksheet, whole chapter we are done with subtraction with this lecture. We'll meet in next lecture. Bye bye students.